everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back. And today we are going to be doing the primarily colours of the tea. We'll try and fill that up. We're going to we're going to be starting to doing the O colour. Now with my new trays that Diamond Paints with TM come, you can actually get, I got 3 trays, but you can actually get 6 out of them if you use the lids, because I'm actually using the lids as well. So as you can see, it makes an additional tray, which is really cool. So we'll get started on here with our, just give it a bit of a clean up. Whenever I do my paintings, I'll always clear out the previous wax because it gets a bit hard, and all you need is a bit of a cocktail stick just to get that old wax out, because it gets all dried up in there as well. So and all you can do is just put that down there, and then as you can see, just squash that out, lovely jubbly, and then clear all this out. I won't be using the top one, so I'll finish the rest off a bit later on. But yeah, so apologies if it looks a bit dull in colour. We've got rain, overcast today, and it's been pretty much raining all day, so yeah. But yeah, okay, so let's get going. So today has been rather a wet day coming home, but I stopped off in Ding Dong, and I stopped off in Tesco because I wanted to, everyone's talking about these new crisps. And what it is it's, you know, like it's a Monster Munch, where you've got the puffed up chips, which normally look like, oh god, here we go. You know the Wotsits that normally look like these, and they're like big giant corn snacks. Well, apparently Walkers have come out with this thing where they're now making them into like a crisp, like how normal crisps are. So I went to Tesco, and primarily I wanted to go there to get the Fanta, because there's this new Fanta that I saw which was lemon, and it was in the pound shop, and I thought, well, I'll get it, and I'll just put the lid on, because a lot of things are changing in the UK. Everything's going strange, because the lids on these bottles now, where they used to come off separately, they've now changed them so that, I don't know if I can get this right up, but they've changed it so that it says I'm recyclable, I'm attached to recycle together. Normally these are separated, but it's attached with like a little strand thing. But I did get the lemon Fanta, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Very refreshing. So that is a big recall for me. So I will be getting that whenever I can find it. I reckon it's probably limited edition, but I'd say it tastes like very similar to 7-Up. Or you know that one that you get in the co-op, it's citrus something. So as you can see, very colour coordinated here with the pen and the jewels there. But still no news on the cheesecake. I can't find the cheesecake one yet, but as soon as I do I will. I've tried the blue one, and the blue Fanta, they won't tell you what it is. I don't know if that's changed now, because it was out a while ago, but it was horrible, really manky, and not very nice. So whatever I would say it tasted like tripe, and tripe is like the insides of animals, like stomachs and stuff. I think that's right, but so I hear. And yeah, I thought, well, I'm never going to get that again, because I think obviously they've put it out as guess the flavour, but for me, I want to know what I'm actually consuming. You know, what am I putting into my body? I want to know what I'm actually eating, because obviously the calories in that. So if I don't know what flavour it is, I mean, I think it's a bad idea, because obviously if they don't tell you what the name of the drink is, you know, you don't know if you're allergic to it. So yeah, I don't really agree with that idea, but as soon as I find the cheesecake one, I will let you know. And then I found they're doing the same. So with the Wotsits, they're doing the same with Doritos as well, and as well with the Monster Munch. Now Monster Munch over here, because obviously my American friends may not have it, or anyone from abroad may not have these in their country. Every country's different, but you know what they're like. They're like a puffed up claw. Well, they've changed them, and they're now into these like proper crisps. So I saw someone on TikTok last night reviewing them, and she had all 3 bags. So she had the Wotsits, she had the Doritos, and she also had the whatchamacallit. She also had the can't think. Wotsits? Yeah, Monster Munch. So Monster Munch, Doritos, and God's sake, Doritos. Monster Munch, Doritos, Wotsits, yeah. I'm getting really confused today. But yeah, I've not seen the Doritos ones, but normally promotional packs you'll find on the shelf. The idea is you see them as you walk in the store, but these weren't on there, so I had to go around the crisp aisle. The crisp aisle is not really an aisle that I normally go down, because I tried to stay away from crisps, because obviously they're fattening. You can get spots, and I thought, well, you know what I'll do then is I'll just have a go. And they were £1.65. Now obviously if you've got a club card over here, you can get a little bit money knocked off, so you might not get a voucher each time, but you get points every time you shop, and then obviously they turn into vouchers that you can use to spend in the store. But I love club cards. You get discounted products, you get money knocked off if it's a club card item. So yeah, it's really, really good. Apologies about the pings here today. I'm getting quite a lot of messages coming through, which I predict is probably Twitter, because so far I've had tweets about Greater Anglia delays and changing their schedule, because in the summer they changed to a summer schedule, and then something to do with Elon Musk, and then some other bits on there which I don't really know what at the moment, because I do follow Sky News as well. And then I've just finished one load of washing. Just put another load of washing on. Obviously I won't be able to put it outside because it's raining, so I don't have a tumble dryer, which means I'm going to have to hang it on the clothes horse, which is not ideal, because if I can open the windows, but it's still going to get raining. I want them to have a good old blow through, you know. So yeah, I mean, obviously you don't really want to put wet washing in the rain. So my neighbour, yeah, she must be mad. Like, she puts her washing out and it's drenched, like literally, she doesn't care if it's raining, if it hammers it down. It's like they're getting washed again, and then obviously she'll wait for the sun to dry it, and I'm thinking, you're going to have to rewash that, because rainwater is like stagnant water, so you're going to have to rewash that. And I'm like, oh my god, you know, I just don't know how some people can do that. But yeah, wow, cool, blimey, that didn't take long, did it? Cool, so that's all the tea done, and we can jaw dump that now. Yay! I found this game, and I've been playing it, and you have to play these games, they're free. But what you do is you play the game. It's called, let's see if I can find this. It's called, yeah, so it's called basically Just Play. And what you do is you've got a cash out button here, you've got all sorts of games on there. But I normally play this one, and what you do is you play the game, and then what will happen is, for example, if I do this, so if I just do that for a minute, I have to try and, one minute, I can't touch the sword, you see, otherwise it will, you see what I mean? So if I restart, push, 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 and then what will happen is it will go balance updated. Then obviously when I go to my balance, I can go, once that gets to, we have to wait 2 hours for the cash out, but the idea is you get more points. And then you can go to My Rewards, and then it gives you Amazon vouchers, so you can actually get your voucher, and they give you like a code to link it to your Amazon account. And I've actually purchased this, So as you can see, I can load the amount onto, you're not going to get loads, it's like pennies if anything, but I think the maximum I've had is 78p, but it's all different amounts. And then I can actually use that, because I've ordered, with that I've actually ordered a fox painting, but I didn't actually have to pay for that because I got it free with the game. So it's really, really cool. So, for example, as you can see here, I can't show you that, but yeah, there we go. So as you can see here, I've not had to pay a single penny for that because I've used them points. So I would download it if I was you. The only thing is you won't get obviously loads of money from it. It's literally pennies. I think the maximum I've got is £1.50 so far, but you have to get quite a lot before you can cash out, and then you have to wait 2 hours, but I think that's just fantastic. Now apparently it doesn't work with iPhones, because I sent it to Tessa because she likes playing games. She's a bit of a gamer, she has a PS2, but apparently she can't get it on her iPhone. So I'm wondering if it's just Google or Android, because that's obviously my Pixel, because I've got an iPhone and a Pixel. So yeah, it's probably related to Android only, but I just thought that was great. I mean, I didn't have to pay a single penny for that, and I just think that's wonderful. And I never thought I'd be ordering Amazon paintings again, because obviously with Temu now, but yeah, if I can. And I've seen quite a few different ones for £2.99, so yeah, result. But I reached my goal. I sat there for like 2 hours, reached my goal, and I literally got 78p. And it is a bit of a kick in the teeth when they give you £1.50 and then they rank it down to like 70p. So I don't think it's going to last forever, but download it. You might be able to get some freebies through Amazon. Now they do actually have another option. I can't show you because obviously there's no coins in the cash out yet. So I've now on a second round. So once you cash out, you have to start all over again. But they do PayPal cash out. And they do Google voucher, so if you wanted to get something through the Google App Store, they do, I think there's some sort of reward card thing that they do. So yeah, I just think that's amazing. So I actually stumbled upon it accidentally, because obviously I watch TikTok of an evening, normally around midnight, while I just tried to watch it to try and help make me fall asleep. And I think I came across it about 2 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, someone advertised it, and I thought, oh, I don't know about this. It doesn't seem very genuine, you know. But I thought, well, you know, we can't exactly judge that yet because we haven't downloaded it, we haven't given it a try. So we'll download it and see what I think. And yeah, I don't have to. It's literally free. But yeah, it's really, really good. They have another game that's got bubbles, and you have to burst the bubbles. It's quite good. Quite like that one. And there's like little balls, and you have to colour code. So you've got like a green ball, and then you have to direct it into the ones that have got the green balls, and then it shoots it. And the idea is you've got baby cheetahs in the grid, and you've got to try and rescue the baby cheetahs. So it's really cool. But one way of getting a freebie anyway. We do love our freebies, don't we, guys? Anything that you don't have to spend your money on. So I can see me getting quite a lot of freebies through that app. So yeah. Providing it's still there in May 2024 when you see this video, because the app might have disintegrated by then. When I'm filming this, I keep forgetting that this is next year's, and I feel like I'm filming it for like tomorrow or something, you know. But yeah, so this painting is on the final sort of colours now, so we've got R, I and P I think left on this, but I'm going to tackle one colour as I can. Tell you what, I'll put the I in as well now, because obviously that one's finished in it. So yeah, we'll put the I into here, and that'll free that one up. Look at that, results. Don't need them pinks anymore, so that can... Oh, do we have a... What was that painting I needed a pink for? I'll check that birthday card, because I think that birthday card needed it, didn't we? But yeah, so it's going to be really, really cool. Cool, this is a funky green. It's like a garden sort of pea colour. It's very vibrant. But yeah, I love these heart trays because, as I said, if you're travelling over to, say, your relatives at Christmas, normally at Christmas time or a special occasion, I stay over for the night, especially if it's like a birthday or something, and then I can take this with me, and then it's quite funny because I started moving everything over here because I can never get the time to film anything because they're always there. Hannah very rarely, unless she's working, goes out, but now she's got her own house, it means I don't have to transport it all over here, so I can do some over there when I visit. So, result, yes. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't downloaded GemsFlow, GemsFlow is an app where you basically scan all your paintings on, and it basically logs it for you. So perhaps like if you've not started it yet, and I very rarely use it, I keep forgetting to put the paintings on it. So it's really keep forgetting. I'm going to decide that I've got a few canvases from the range that come on that lovely cardboard, is it, backing, or I can do a bit of a canvas again maybe. I've got a couple of 20 to 30s I might do, so I'm not sure about that, but maybe I'm aware the last one of his kind. Maybe. Yeah, we're on the last little hurdle now of this gorgeous printing that we've been doing. I didn't intend to go to Tesco today, but I thought, well, it's on the way as I get off the train, so I might as well. I love it when you get like everything sort of like as on the way as you go home sort of thing. So all the shops you need are along that route. Because normally if I go out, I go to the furthest store away and work my way backwards. Work my way from the furthest store away and then down. There's no point going to the nearest one and then all the way back, you know, it's... So yeah. So in here it's just R&P, but obviously we'll do that when we've got a bit more, few trays done. So I think what we'll do is we'll circle it up. So we'll do down here, put that there for a minute, and then we can tackle, most of this is that dark green colour, so yeah, that'd be good. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. I've seen a theme park on TikTok, and it's donkey, but he seems to know what you're saying, and he, like, if you say smile donkey, he'll smile. But apparently it's a guy that's in a room that is watching a camera, and he can do like the voiceover for it as they're asking him or something. So yeah, I can't remember the last time I went to a theme park. It's got to be well in my teens. I mean, I'm 30 now, but it must have been when I was leaving college, which would have been about around, oh gosh, 2013 maybe? I don't know, I can't remember. But it was a lovely day out. All the college went to the theme park, but apparently, I don't know what happened, but we were coming back and the driver went the wrong way, and he wasn't supposed to pull off at the pit stop or something, but he went round a different route, and apparently one of the teachers weren't happy, or the tutors as they call them, So she wasn't very happy and had to go at him. So, and I'm like, okay. So I was like, what are you moaning at him for? I don't know what the issue is. But I couldn't work out what the problem was. As far as I'm aware, she asked him to go over in the garage, or the service station as they call them, because obviously it's quite a long journey there on the coach. So yeah. And then when we went to France once, this coach, we were standing where the thing is, and this driver would not wait. He just pulled right up to them, and he wouldn't care. He didn't care if he ran you over. You know, he's very impatient. But yeah, and I thought, you hit me and I can get a claim, you know. So, but I think it was about that much away. You know, no bipping of the horn to alert you of your presence, because the horn is mainly used to alert people of a presence or a danger, but no. But yeah, it's been a lovely cool day, and I've just really enjoyed this type of weather, because in the heat I just sweat like no tomorrow. I'm quite a stocky size, so I'm basically the size of a tank, I should imagine. my granddad's funny. So he was in the car park once, and not the car park, but we were going down a very narrow street. So obviously you got cars and cars parked on the edge. He pulled over to wait for the woman up the front, and he said. The woman couldn't work out, I don't know if it was a man or a woman, but he was coming up, the driver was coming up, and they couldn't work out how to get past his car. And he was like, and he was like, I can fit a tank through there. He was really getting wound up. Oh, things you talk about on a whip and chat, eh? But when he's angry, he'll go, I can fit a tank through there, you dozy mare. Well, obviously a mare is a girl horse, so yeah. Each to their own, I suppose. But he's funny, he's a funny old chap. He don't talk to me because I'm not going to go into the reasons why, but basically he just favours my cousin over me and my brother. For some reason he don't like me, he don't like my brother, he don't like my dad, so I mean, you can't like everyone in the world, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say I hate him, but because hate is a very strong word, but you know, I just don't understand why there's such a clash. You know, I'm supposed to be your grandchild, and you treat me as if like I don't exist. This colour's superb. It's just spot on for like a flower colour. You normally find this sort of colour in peace lilies and stuff. It's really gorgeous. Oops. Get a bit there. Let's have a look. That one goes there, and that one goes. No, that one goes down there. Yeah. As I said, you shouldn't really drag it because it can pull the stick off. But Craft Buddy's stick is really good. So I've just remembered we've not done any of the eyes. So let me just go over that once I get a bit of my lovely drink. I don't know what it is, but something about lemon juice or lemon fizzy drinks I'll never learn, because they say, the dentist keeps having a go at me saying, please look after your teeth, you only get one set. And I'm like, yeah, but you're talking to someone that is a chocoholic. Like, I have to have chocolate every day. I don't know about you guys, but I just find drinking tap water extremely boring. There's no flavour, but once you drink it for so long, you get used to it. But the minute you start drinking fizzy drinks again, you're then hooked back on fizzy drinks, and then you find it difficult to go back to tap water, you know. But I have got tea and coffee, but just fancied a change, you know. I mean, some drinks I try them just because they're new, and then I just don't buy them again. Because obviously fizzy drinks are very bad for your teeth, because all that acid in them it will affect your enamel on your teeth. So yeah. Oh, apologies. But I'm having spaghetti bolognese, or spag bowl as they call it over here. We have so many names for it, with linguine. I like this fusilli, linguine. Linguine is like a rectangle sort of shaped pasta, and fusilli is normally the spiral one. Then I think there's concatelli or something. But yes, I'm going to have that tonight. I normally like half the meat, so I have like half one day and then half the other day. So, you know. But do you know what I'd like to cook? Shepherd's pie. Oh. And lasagna. Oh, I love lasagna. I'd love to make that. I think home baking is the best. Like, you can't beat making it yourself. But my sister does. Oh my god, it is so nice. The crunch of the cheese on the top. Oh, I could eat 2 lots of that. It is really, really, really good. I'm like Garfield. Whenever I eat lasagna, I think of Garfield, because Garfield eats lasagna. That's his favourite dish in the movie. So yeah. Do 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 do. Sorry, someone sent me a message, didn't they? Let me just reply to them. I think it's going away well. That's that one, got that one. Yeah, okay, that's that done, lovely. But yeah, after this, I don't know, shall I have a sneaky packet of crisps before dinner or not? We don't want to spoil the dinner, but gather the fact in which they're new. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I used to go shopping, I always felt like I had to try a bit of everything. Because, believe it or not, I've actually bought these as well, and I haven't had a chance to try them yet. I found these. I'm not a cereal person, but I found these, which are Kellogg's Crave Cookies and Cream. Oh, and this is all inside is like chocolate on there. But I just thought that is giving me the vibe. I've got to get it. It's a nice big pack as well. So yeah. But yeah, we're getting some really interesting things here in the UK at the moment. So. But I think that's good. I mean, it's always nice to have a lovely cup of new foods and that. But I really want... There's a cereal in America called Fruit Loops. And they're basically all different colour little hoops. Very similar to... what's it called? Cheerios, I think they're called. Yeah, we call them Cheerios in here. But they're just all different colours. But... to get them, I can get them on Amazon, but I'm not paying the price of them. It's like 13 quid, or sometimes ranking up to 20. So yeah, I mean, that would just be amazing. Because you know the little cereals I like as well is, you know them little carton ones where you get 12 in a pack, the little carton ones that you normally get for kids. Occasionally I do buy them because I would like to lose the weight, but I always find that one box is not enough. But they're sort of very old fashioned these days, so. But yes, I'm doing a lot of old style again now because Tesco have moved their minimum spend thing up. Before you can get delivery, you have to spend a minimum of £50, which is obscure. I mean, why has there got to be such a minimum? But I think it's because you get free delivery. I mean, if that was me and I was the manager, I would remove the minimum charge and just charge the customer delivery fee. Because that technically is a cash grab. You're making us spend 50 quid before we can even get a delivery. I think that's just wrong. But I think you can still order, but they then charge you a basket charge because it's under the £50. So if your cart don't have like £50 worth in, you've got to pay a £4 basket charge, which is absolutely ridiculous. But there we go. I'm going to take that cellophane off because it's making it look like. Can you actually see this? I can't. I do apologise. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, I think you can. Yeah. But yeah, I do like doing home. I've done one home delivery, and I think it was around Christmas time, and it was a nightmare because they don't bag the items anymore. So you have to get them all out of these green carry box things, and it takes ages because there's, you know, if you've got like probably 200 items, it takes ages because they don't bag them. I don't know why they keep stopping bags. Because there was a time where you can get them bagged and then you give back the bags to the driver and you get your refund for the bags. But I didn't know a Tesco carrier bag is a bag for life, so you don't have to, once you buy it you can ask for a free one. But I didn't actually know that, but I think most of us just chuck the bags away and buy a new one. Over here in this country is terrible. We have to pay for a bag charge. A bloody bag charge. Even though we're spending all this money on your items in your shop, we still have to pay a bag charge. Yeah. And then Snappy Shopper's the worst because you buy an item, you have to pay delivery, then you have to pay a 10p bag charge, then you have to pay a service charge. It's just so many charges. I mean, you can't get hardly anything because it's always £1 this, £1 that. You know, it's never ever like, very rarely it's £1, so you get like items at like £1.50, and you sort of look at the item and you think that is well not worth £1.50, you know. But I'm getting sick and tired of Snappy Shopper because they done it again to me the other day. I ordered the meal deal, and that's the only place I can get that sort of meal deal, and sorry, we can't deliver it because we haven't got the items. So why are you then misleading us, putting it on the website? You know, if that weren't in stock, then why the hell are you advertising it? You need to sort of keep up with it. If you've not got it in, then you need to remove it off the website. It's really bad reputation for your business, you know. So I hate to say this, but that's another company I would like to see go under, because Snappy Shopper is a rip-off. It really, really is a rip-off. I mean, it's not so much Snappy, it's not Snappy Shop, I would say the Co-op, because Snappy Shop only provide the platform for you to order on it. So I wouldn't say that it's Snappy Shopper's fault, I would say it's the Co-op, because their prices are disgusting. Because I asked my mum, why do they charge so much for stuff? And they said because they're a convenience store and not a supermarket. So, well, I don't consider £1.75 for a loaf of bread a convenient. But yeah, so it's all about shopping around, going back to the old fashioned. I mean, it's getting really bad now that prices on Amazon are disgusting. I mean, you want a link set, you're looking at about £6 just for the shower gel and the spray. That's for a gift set where they're normally like £3.50. So it's, now, I've always been like an order person, but now I'm sort of thinking to myself, I'm going to have to go back to the old fashioned ways of lugging it back from the shop, because it is just, you know, they say you get free delivery, but do you really, or is it hidden in with the cost? Do you see what I mean? So it's just one of them things that I don't know. I like this little bit down here. It looks like a little handle or something. See that? You pinch it and yank the tree down and it all comes down. But yeah, I reckon, I don't know if I'll get this finished today. I reckon another couple of days or so and this one will be done, because obviously I do have to do, I've got to do that football painting today. I've got to do dinner. I've got to try and clear the box, because I give up with trying to clear that, because every time I watch a programme another one records, and I've actually thought about on a day off staying up just to perhaps till 4 in the morning just to try and clear it. But on my old TV, I used to rent a TV from a company called Hughes, and unfortunately it didn't really work out, because they want money, like I think it's like every week or every month, and it was just getting too expensive, and I had to say, look, can you get this repossessed, take it away, cut the contract, you know. And then I found a lovely TV in Argos, not, you know, nothing fancy. I would like to get them Sky TVs, they look really good. I think Amazon's come out with a similar version like that. But this, I got one from Argos for about, I think it was like £100, something like that. So yeah, that was okay, does the job, so yeah. Right, okay, so I like I quite like the idea of leaving that open and not drilled. It looks like it's got spikes or something. You know, like poison plants where they're white and they're poisonous, but yeah. But I've been watching the Masked Singer USA. Their costumes are so much better than the UK's, because we have the Masked Singer here. But I was watching the episode that had a skunk, a pepper, can't remember what the other one was, but it was a skunk and a pepper, and the skunk, or was it the pepper? Yeah, I think it was the pepper. She had a very unusual voice, very sort of like high pitched in that, and it was something Natasha Benningfield, I think her name was. So yeah. So we're now just halfway now, which is really good. We may be able to squeeze in another colour if we're lucky, but I don't think we will. Single placing does take longest time, because it's not as quick as multi-placing. When we've got a lot of, as I've spoke about several times, when we've got a lot of like swapping and changing colours, I do like to keep it to you know, just a thing. Orange one there, I don't know what that's for. Okay, so put that down. I think that's all done there, and then we'll just do this last little section up the top. See, this is the thing, the more drills you get on, the more it's going to slide, because there's no sticks, so I might take that off for now. Because even if you put that tray down, if I was to put that like there over that, it's not going to stick to it, because you've got the drills acting as like a little shelf for it. So it's a bit over here I think we'll do. So yeah. It's a white man willing to depart. Someone actually asked me on here, I can't remember who it was, if I work in the theatre, and I do that, yeah. So as and when there's shows on and that, I do them normally in February half term, or if it's like the 6 weeks holidays, we only ever do it in half term, or like, you know, if it's, as I said, the 6 weeks holidays. I'm sure I've said that twice. So yeah, Happy New Year. Shall all acquaintance be forgot in the safe what lang syne? Shall all acquaintance be forgot? Who thinks I should go on the X Factor? No, I can't. There's no way. But I am actually on an app called Schmall, and I keep promising to tell you that, so I will try and remember. So you know, remember when. Pass the touchy from the left hand side. Pass the touchy from the left hand side. Pass the touchy from the right hand side. But apparently, that's another thing. Hannah was saying that apparently when Jack's working, she comes down on the train on her own. It's like she don't like being in the house on her own. So, and apparently my mum said, why don't you stay for the weekend? Now, of course, if she wants to stay, her bed's not there, which means she has to have the sofa bed that's in the front room, which is what I normally sleep on when I visit. So if they all pile up for Christmas, I'm going to be like, I am not sleeping in the same room as them, because they're going to take, obviously it's their chair, so I don't know where the hell I'm going to sleep, but we'll have to figure that out near the time. Pass the touchy from the left hand side. This generation forwards the nation. My brother's got an album signed by them actually, so yabba dabba doo. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, yabba dabba doo day, okay. Well, we are full steam ahead on this colour. Pass the touchy from the right hand side. Do. La 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 la. But yeah, I've got a pile up of Temu orders coming soon. One of which was supposed to come today, but surprise, surprise, with shitty raw mail. Still nothing, because it's running a day late again. So I get £5 credit. So ha. Because Temu's policy is that you get £5 credit if it's late. Now, I was under the impression that Raw Mail sorted out their pay dispute, but it seems like they're still not getting things done on time, because I think Ofcom, is it Ofcom or one of the regulators, apparently they've had to issue a fine or something because they're not delivering the mail that they're supposed to be delivering 6 days a week. So I don't know why they can't just like get rid of Raw Mail. I mean, it's like the redirect, you know, they've introduced this redirect service. Well, that should have been done when the company was formed and operating from day one. I don't know why they've took so long to decide that they need a redirection service. So, not a redirection, sorry, a redelivery. Not today, thanks. I get that from my mum, because like if someone's in the road and they bib, she said, not today thanks, because obviously like the taxi and that, but someone rang on the TV and I was like, no thanks, bye. Pass the touchy from the right hand side, do. I've got that song in my head now. This generation forced the nation. I have to play that. Well, my contract, because I've got a new contract, and they let you have 3 months of Spotify Premium, and there's an option where you get 2 months free of YouTube Premium, but I can't do that because I've already had like the free trial of it, so that was a bummer. So I had to go for Spotify instead. But it's not really an app that I would normally use. I listen to all my music through YouTube Premium Music thing, so it's like Amazon Music. I'm fed up with paying that, because you pay it, some months they're free, some months the songs aren't free, then you have to pay the Amazon Music thing, and I disagree with that. I think, you know, we pay $8.99 a month for Prime, so why can't you include Amazon Music in with it? You know, I don't understand why there's got to be a separate charge for this, a separate charge for audio, you know, Audible or whatever it's called. Audible is basically books, but it's like a voice that reads it out to you. Well, we're coming up to the last little segment here. I'm going to work my snake it down. Oh, that's all high. Oh, we're going to have enough. Oh no. Come on, please. You'll always have enough, but you know when you're sort of like seeing less and less in the tray, you sort of really get sort of like, oh, I don't know, because some colours they'll give you loads of extras, and then some they don't give you hardly any extras, so it's like, oh dear. Pass the touchy from the left hand side. This generation was the nation. But I'm going to be lost for tonight. It's no Waterloo Road. So, yeah, here I am, sitting here on the 4th of July at 5:39 PM, and there's no Waterloo Road tonight. So, but that's good for me, because it means I can get a bit more diamond painting done, or I might clear a bit of the box, or I might have a go on that game, see if I can get any more points for gift cards. I do love my gift cards. It's lovely though, isn't it, when you don't have to spend your money. Lovely. My mum got me a £25 gift card at Christmas, and chances are if I get a gift card, I always spend it on diamond paintings. So yeah. Okay, so we're just going to skadoodle down here. We are almost done, and it's very exciting to see this come to life soon. But yeah. Oops. Pass the touchy from the left hand side. Pass the touchy. Oh, this one's got a bit of a green in it. I'm gonna have a bit of my bon licky licky, which is pirate language for drink. If you watch Dead Man Chests, and when he's sitting in that phone thing with the sausage finger thing, it goes bon licky licky. Ooh. You know what you need? Put that in the refrigerator. Oh, I'm in heaven for you. Okay, so yeah, look at that, mission complete. We have filled in all the colours that I didn't think we'd get round this, but it just goes to show how much you can get done in an hour. Thought we'd only get that up there and then we'd have to stop, but yeah, I reckon another 2 days. If I do this tonight, I think I could probably nail it. I'm not sure, we've got 3 other colours yet, so. Pass the touchy from the left hand side. Let's put that one there. Yeah. Other ladies in the club say yeah, yeah. Oh, look at that. We just about done it. Naughty, naughty. They normally have a lot of spares, but this one, look at that. 2 spares. But I'm going to have a rummage around Craft Body. I feel like we need to get some more cards. Definitely another one of these frame things. So in here, I think I'll call that session here today actually, because I need to find the R colour. I've got jewels and that all over the place. I would like to keep that one free for the football that I do tonight. All the O is done from what I can see. I'll sort of couple inspection there, but it's really coming along quite nice. So I can't wait to see this all done and dusted. It's been lovely using these new trains that the lovely Tessa got me, so thank you very much again, Tessa, for sending me this lovely gift. I love them very much, and as you can see, you can put them in there like that. And yeah, so that's that. So we've only got a few other bits and bobs to do, which is the R. I think it's just literally the R and P, isn't it? Yeah, because we've done I and O, yeah, so it's literally R and P, but I think we can do that in one session, easy. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe. We are coming to the end of this very, very soon, and it has been a real joy to do. I've missed off D. What's happened there? I knew I had pink for something. Oh no. We're going to have to go back over that and figure out what's gone wrong there. Oh dear. Okay, we'll tackle that next time. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tap that bell if you want to ring my bell. Yeah, yeah. Ring my bell. Which will give you a notification of all the videos I do. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. It's totally free of charge. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So until next time, catch you later.